Amazon, what's going on? We are live today because we got this in the mail and we want to do an unboxing and assembly of it. This is a wooden storage bin for our kids' toys because they've got, look, watch, let me show you all this. This is the mess that we're dealing with. You see all that down there? We're trying to find good storage for that, and so we discovered this Humble Crew supersized storage bin, so I figured we would check it out together, and I'll do a little live stream with you guys about how it comes packaged and about putting it together. So it comes in this nice long box right here. The packaging for it looks like got a little foam piece right up here to keep everything nice and protected while it's being delivered, which is always important. Love it whenever companies take that little bit of extra to add these types of cushion things. Let's see, these are the buckets that we got. These are actually nice size, I gotta say. Looking for a size on here. I mean, I can fit my whole hand in there. It's about almost my whole hand deep right there. Fit my face in there. Look at that. I can fit my whole face in there. So you get, how many of these? You get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 of the face size ones. We'll go with that. And then, let's see what else we got in here. Hi to the one person watching. How's it going? Okay, this looks like one side of it. First thing I noticed is that it's got this really nice handle on here. It's all wooden on the inside and it's nice and rounded, so you can actually pick this thing up and move it. All of your holes are pre-drilled right there. And this is what it looks like on this side. Obviously the holes are a little smaller because they're not sunken in. It's great. Put that one down right there. Let's see, what else? Oh, got some more of that. Got that bubble wrap in there. Who likes that bubble wrap? Poppity pop pop. Whoa, got stuff all kind. Whoa, you get a lot of bins here. Okay, cool. So they give you some like stuff about their company. This is hardware right here, nice and all bagged up. Looks like there's some instructions there as well. We'll get to those in just a minute. We got 2 more of the face size containers right there. 1, 2, and then you get the big mama jamas. We'll call this, look, this is one here. That's a double facer right there. So you get a double facer, you put 2 faces in there, and you get, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 of those right there. These are a good size. I really like this for some of the bigger toys that your kids might have, or if they have a lot of a certain thing, like Legos or Hot Wheel cars or something like that. We have a ton of both of those. What else we got in here? More bubble wrap. Got more bubble wrap. Poppity pop, pop, pop. We don't need that. Let's see. We got more face size ones. Fit our faces in there, and you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You got 5 of those right there. So you get a good amount of these tubs to be able to organize all your stuff in. This is great. All right, now let's see. You got the other side of the holder right there. The other panel. Again, the screws all through there. Looks like you got 8 of them right there, and then there's 2 down here, which I'm assuming those are some kind of brace to kind of hold it all together, and I'm assuming these are poles that are going to hold the bins in. We'll find out in just a minute. Okay, are those? No, these are all, okay, there's a ton of poles in here, so I'm assuming that we're going to have to put all these poles on this thing, and they're all the same length. So it seems like it's not really going to matter which hole the pole goes in. So that's going to make it a lot easier. There's none of this like A, B, C, D, E, F, G, 1, 2, 3, where you got to match up side 1 with side 2 and make sure it goes into side 3 and flip it around and reverse. So that's great. I like that. And then hold on, there's 2 more things down here. All right, we got 2. Oh, I bet this is feet maybe? Like on the bottom, some extra feet things. I'm not too sure. We have to figure out what that is right there. But that is everything in the box. Throw that on over there. Get rid of the foam pieces. We're going to put our buckets to the side because those are obviously going to be last. And let's see. Let's get into the hardware right here. What kind of hardware do we have in here? All right. We'll go through some instructions in just a minute. This looks like a zip tie. You got some little nougats right there and a bunch of little screws. And then these right here are going to be all the bolts that you'll use to put it together. I'm really curious about these white things right there. I don't know what the heck those are. So let's get our fancy Nancy instructions here. Humble Crew supersized organizer with 16 bins. I didn't get a good count, but there you go. Product info, warning, contact us. Okay, cool. And instructions. Here we go. This is what we want. Anti-tip kit assembly. So there's... Okay, it's showing that there's 2 of these, which are those white things. I definitely have like 4 or 5 in there. So they gave us a little extra maybe. That's what I'm assuming. Let's see, we have 4 of the anchor locks right there, which are these little guys right there. And then you have long screws. You should have 4 of those. That's what's in there, okay. Oh, this is all for the anti-tip. Okay, and then you have your straps right there, whatever you want to call those. And the tools that you're going to need, they recommend are a screwdriver. I got a Phillips on a flathead here just to make sure I could get it done. They recommend a screw gun. I don't have mine with me right now, but I can go and get it. And some kind of a 1/4-inch bit right there. So we may need to go get our screw gun in just a minute. But that is for doing the anti-tip hardware, which we are not going to do right now. Let's do the other side, which is your parts for building this shelf. So you have 12 of the smaller buckets, 6 of the bigger buckets. These 2, you got, okay, so not all those poles are the same. Some of them have a little end piece right here, and some of them are flush all the way. So you do have to make sure that you get the right one whenever you're doing your job. Glad I looked at that. There's 20 bolts in here. We got those. And, okay, our instructions, it's pretty basic. This is what they give you right here. So let's see if we can follow these instructions and get this thing put together. Number 1, we're going to assemble the poles. So we have this one, which doesn't have that like extra little lip on the pole. And we'll take this one right here, which does. Y'all see how it has that little bend thing right there? And then this has a little nougat right there. Y'all see the little divot right there? I'm assuming that fits in to this little slot right here. So they're saying that you slide it in just like that and turn. And then that gives you the nice long bars right there. That is almost 4 feet right there. I'm 6 foot tall, so from tip of the hand to tip to hand is 6 feet. So that's about 4 foot right there. All right, let's go ahead and assemble all of these just by lining it up and sliding it in just like that. If y'all want to go get one of these, if y'all have a messy room, especially your kids, so far this is going super easy to put together. I'm kind of curious to see once we get it set up, like, does it wobble, right? Wobble, wobble, wobble with me. Let's see. Go ahead and just got a bunch of these to put together. Looks like, I think there's 8 if I'm not mistaken. So bear with me as we get this together. And since you're here on Amazon, I'd love it if you click that follow button if you want to follow what we do here, highlighting all these products for you guys. Which side? There it is. And showing you how to put them together and what comes in the box and all that type of stuff. All right, last one. This is the last one right here. Just need to find the little nougat. There it is. And we're going to slide that and twist. All right, so now we got all of our poles done just like that. This didn't take long. It's not taking long at all. All right, so that was step 1. Step 2. Doesn't give you any instructions except do that. It's just a picture. So let's see if we can figure this out. It looks like in the picture, the interior of the boards are for the bigger holes right there, and the exterior are the smaller holes on the outside. So what I'm assuming is that the bigger holes are on the inside, this hole is on the outside. So we're gonna do this. Oh, okay, we got our little feet things, these little guys. These go across the bottom, perpendicular to this, so that you give it a little more stability, which is fantastic. So let's go ahead and see. I don't know where to start. Like, I wish it told me. Oh no, I think it's 1 1. Okay, that's 5 6 4. It doesn't tell me like do this one first, do this one second, do this one third. So we're going to start on the bottom and hopefully build a good foundation for it and then kind of work our way up. I think that might be the best way to do it. They're showing these feet on the inside, and the only thing I don't know is do these nougats right here go on the outside or the inside? Because it's different on this side. So does this go with the metal thing facing the board, or does it go facing outward? The instructions right there are not 100%. So we're just going to do the best we can right here. It looks like it doesn't really matter. Okay, that's for a pole. Okay, got it. So we're going to need our bolts. Let's go ahead and crack open this bag of bolts. Gosh, I think... Okay, I'm going to put it in from this side, and I'm going to put it all to where it goes all the way through. Come on. There we go. And then I'm going to screw it this way. Oh, big screw heads here, which is nice. These are countersunk as well, so the screw does go inside, and it won't be sticking out, which is nice. It's helped to save your wall if you put it up against a wall so it doesn't get scratched up. You don't want your screws scratching it up. So we have that bolt there and another bolt here. We got our bag of 20 right there. We're two down right here. So let's go ahead and get our foot. This first foot is now secure right there. So that is fantastic. It looks good, looks solid. Let's see this. Show you all this. It's not 100% lining up right there. I don't know if I can just kind of knock it. Yeah, okay, I can kind of knock it just a little bit to make it flush. That's perfect. Okay, so that's that. Let's put this one aside on its back. And then let me have this one. And we're going to bring it upside down. We're going to take this. We're going to put it like, how did I do the other one? Yeah, like that. Round part up. We want the round corner up. Like that, bolt going through there, countersunk right there. Let me get another bolt. It's actually quite easy to put together, I gotta say. This is not that difficult, which is nice. It just, came in a box, so you gotta put it together. So it takes a little bit extra time to do that, right? Convenience with Amazon. Let's see. Put that one in. Screw that one in. All right, there we go. Boom. All right, that feels good. That feels like it's insecure. Make sure these are nice and tight. Boom and boom. Perfect. Okay, so now that we have those two put on, did I do that right? I want to make sure I did it right. Okay, yeah, like that. Yeah, because these are countersunk. See the bigger holes? They're countersunk so that your pole can actually stick through there. So now... I guess, let me move you guys back. We're going to come down. And, okay, now we're going to work from the bottom up. So we have these two boards right here. I'm going to get that one ready on this side. We're going to need one pole. See, the pole just sticks right on into there. So it's nice and flush on the inside, which is super nice. Let's see, we're going to need to put that right there. And then we want to, come on. If I had something to kind of balance that on. This is where you might need two people. I'm trying to use my shoulder here to balance it on me. Let's see, maybe if, oh look, just put the bolt in first and then screw. Duh, Dad, duh. All right, so I'm just holding the screw right here with my finger so it doesn't turn, and then I'm turning the pole. Makes it a little bit easier. I'm gonna go through and tighten it up after I'm done. So right now it's just kind of like finger tight, if you will. Now, whenever I go to do the other side, though, it's going to be a little bit more trickier. So I think I'm going to go ahead and get the other pole for the other side in, because I think that that'll make it a little bit easier to screw in. Now, whenever we go to do the other side, we're not going to be able to twist the pole. We'll have to actually use a screwdriver and turn it. But so far, man, this working out well. Okay, so we got that. Bring it on out. That's standing up nicely on the interior. Let's go ahead and put this one up. We're just gonna kind of drive those two right on into there. Can y'all see that? Let's turn this just a hair. There we go. Nice and long. This is a really long storage shelf. So I am now going to put this one in, and then we're going to find our screw hole right there. And now, see, I'm turning the screw because I can't turn the pole. Again, just doing it finger tight here. I'll get a little closer here. We're going to take the screwdriver now because my finger won't reach all the way into there. And we're just going to tighten this bad boy up right here. Now I want to make sure that the other pole is in so I don't get stuck with not being able to put it in, since it is countersunk. And then we're going to go ahead and screw this one on in, and we'll tighten this bad boy up right here, just like that. And as we tighten it, it kind of straightens up, which is nice, makes it easy. So the sides of this thing are wooden, but the poles on it are not. They're metal. I did want to make that distinction because I know that it says that this is a wood toy storage. Now I'm going to go ahead and tighten up the poles on the other side just to make sure that they're nice and tight all the way in. Good. Now, once we have that, we can just simply work our way up the sides of this thing, and it'll be easy, hopefully. So I'm going to go ahead and dump out all my bolts here, and then we grab one, put this in, put that in, boom shakalaka, tighten this up. We go ahead and put the other side in just like that as I complete the tightening. Like that. Okay. Grab another bolt. Can y'all see? Show y'all how easy it is, just like this. This is our, oh, y'all can't see that. Let's see if I can tilt y'all a little bit. I don't have, oh look, wait, I can use the bins. Boom. Boom. Now y'all can see. All right, so we got this pole right here. We're just gonna simply finger tight this in just to get it started, make it easy. And then we'll go ahead and screw that in totally, just like that. And then grab another pole, grab another bolt. We're gonna do it again. There we go. Take this screw right there. Very easy to do, I gotta say. This is not hard. If you're not using the anti-tip safety thing, then you really just need a Phillips screwdriver to make this thing happen. So super simple to do, which is nice. Let's see if I go ahead and do this other side over here so we can get this pole nice and secure. Just like that, screwing it in. Oh. Let me take a little water break for a second. I would drink this Topo Chico stuff right here. It's a carbonated water. Love this stuff. It's from, bottled in Mexico, I believe. If you guys like carbonated drinks, but you don't want like a whole bunch of sugar and all that, and you want water, this Topo Chico stuff has the best carbonation, in my opinion, for any waters that are out there on the market. But let's go ahead and finish this Humble Crew shelf. We got another pole going in. Drag that one on into there. Okay, one thing I'm noticing is that, because it didn't tell me this in the instructions, is I'm having trouble like getting the pole all the way in. I kind of have to pull on it a little bit because I don't want to scratch it. I don't know if y'all can see this right here, but I accidentally gave it a little scratch. Little tiny thing. The boxes will hide it, so I'm not that concerned about it, but it does have a little tiny scratch right there because I was trying to get the pole in, and it didn't go in as planned. So let me go ahead and grab another bolt right here. Go ahead and screw this one in on this side. Easy cheesy Japanesey. And then let me go ahead and grab another bolt right here. And we're gonna move this thing on back. And put this one on in, just like this. Get a little finger tightness to make it easy. And we'll take our screwdriver. I guess you could use a drill with a bit on it so that these would go in faster. Might make it a little bit faster for you. Probably not that much though. And let's go ahead and put this pole in just like that. Let me get another bolt right here for this side. Doom, doom, just like that. Come on. Come on, you can do it. Oh, am I turning the wrong way? No, this way. There we go, there we go. Got it going in. And we're gonna go ahead and screw that one on in just like that. Now we need to do the other side over here. I need a bolt. And put this one on in over here. Just like that. Then, once you got that on there, we take another pole. We have 2 more to go, guys. 2 more to go. Hang with me here for a second. Get a bolt here on this side. I guess once you get like the first, I'd say 3 poles screwed in, you could probably get the other poles placed. And then that way all you have to do is just work the screws in. That might make it just a tad bit faster. You know, now that I'm doing this, I kind of figured that out. I didn't know how well it was going to actually hold together once you got your poles in. Last one, here we go, right here. Boom, and stretch this out just a little bit. There we go. And we have 2 more bolts right here. Here's number 1, going on in. If you guys are enjoying the live stream, y'all need a toy organizer, definitely go and get y'all one of these. And since you're here on Amazon, go ahead and click that follow button if you want to see some of our future live streams. We're just about done with this, and we're going to put our buckets in, and then we'll see how it looks once it is totally complete. I didn't look. I don't remember if they make this in different colors, but that could be something cool that they could do, so you could kind of theme it for a boy or girl. I guess this is more of a gender neutral type of thing. So we got it put together. The hands here, I can easily pick it up and move it, which is nice. Maybe we'll do it right here for now. I don't know exactly where we're going to put it. Does that look good? I think it looks good against this little wall right here. Let me see. I'll bring you guys a little closer. Maybe bring y'all down. Can I? No. There we go. All right, and then you have your buckets here. So let's see how these buckets kind of fit on this shelf. Obviously, a big one here. How do these work? Like that? They kind of tilt, or do you put them flat? I guess you could do it however you want. How do they show it in the picture? It doesn't really, So the top ones, they just have as flat. They just sit on the top. But all the other ones look like they're tilted. So it makes me wonder, are certain buckets different? They don't look different. Let's see, they have the big ones on the bottom. There's no like fancy lip on it or anything. And it looks like the bigger ones are to the, they're this horizontal instead of vertical. So I don't think they would fit vertically. I guess if you put them on top, maybe. So let's go ahead and do this one like this. Okay. And then we'll put this one right here. Okay, so I can fit 2 small ones, 2 big ones and then a small one. So if you want, you could have 3. I guess these poles prevent the top from spilling. Y'all see that? Look. These buckets are the perfect size so that they can't accidentally spill out like that. So you actually have to take it up and out, which is kind of nice. I like that. That's some smart thought process right there whenever they were designing that. Okay, so we got that. Let's check out. Let's see how many of these. I'm assuming we can fit 5 of these on one shelf. 4, 5, perfect fit. Even got a little bit of play in there, a little bit, not much. Put them in and out, in and out, in and out. Yeah, that looks good. Let's see, maybe we'll put 2 big ones on the top. Well, I guess you could kind of lean the top ones too. They're not going to fall out, I don't think. Or if you want to put them flat, turn them this way if you want to as well. Okay, cool. It looks good. That's it. Let's put some of these other buckets. Get them all in. What y'all think? It's nice. I like it. All right. Boom. That is it. It looks like you got a very nice big shelf here. Deep buckets so you can actually get a lot of toys in there. And so it'll hopefully keep your kids, since they're exposed like this, hopefully it helps to keep your kids to be able to keep their toys in the right bin. Legos in one, action figures in the other, Barbies in one, whether you have a boy or a girl, I don't know. But you can kind of organize. You could also, if you're okay with this, use it as like a shoe organizer. You could put shoes in there, like each a pair. These seem to be about the perfect size, especially for kids' shoes. And you could also use this for clothing as well, but like belts, hats, bags, all that type of stuff. If you have a big enough closet, you could easily put this against the wall in one closet. Our closet's not big enough to be able to fit it. But I do like how open and exposed it is, because especially with boys, they just like to kind of throw their stuff all over the place and not really take the time to put it back where it belongs. And hopefully, being that they're open, sometimes whenever you have a box and the box has a lid on it, which we like because it doesn't show all the junk, right? But whenever you have a box with a lid on it, it takes a little bit more effort to open the lid and put stuff in, as opposed to just being able to chunk it across the room and hopefully you get it into the right bucket, right? So if you guys want one of these, definitely go and check it out. Again, this is the Humble Crew supersized. I'm assuming that they may have some different sizes since this is considered the supersized one. Definitely recommended. Putting it together was super simple. How long did that take me? It took me 30 minutes, probably less than 30. I did a lot of talking and whatnot, kind of explaining. So if you were to just sit down and put this thing together, it'd probably take about 15 minutes. Not long at all. So definitely go and get y'all one of those if y'all just need some good storage organizing for a bedroom, for a closet. You could probably even use this outside in a shed. If you have a bunch of tools maybe that you don't have a pegboard for and you want to kind of organize your tools out a little bit, or if you have screws and nails and hammers, all that type of stuff, you could easily do just like that. It works great. Or you can put some Topo Chico in there as well, right? Pantry store. You could use that as pantry storage. Put bags of dry goods in there if you have room in your pantry for this to be up against a wall. If you have rice, beans, flour, all those staple type of things, you could easily, if they're still left in their package or if they're in some kind of Ziploc bag or something like that, you could easily do some storage prep type stuff. You can put cans in there, cans of food. Trying to think, macaroni and cheese, right? Kids love macaroni. I definitely recommend this thing. Just the ease of putting it together. I like how they do have all the safety stuff if you do want to do that. I'm not going to do that in this video because I don't want to drill a hole into the wall right now. But the ease of putting it together, it doesn't wobble. It's just shaking on the ground. It doesn't wobble at all. That's fantastic. I really like it. And especially, I think once we get stuff into there, it's actually going to weigh it down even more. And so that's going to help it. Also like how it has that extra foot along the bottom here, this thing right here, so that it has a little bit more room to be able to balance itself. And now that I'm looking at this, you have a little bit of room down here. If you want to put like a puzzle or, you know, some Hot Wheel track, something flat underneath there, you could easily utilize your floor space underneath the buckets as well. So definitely go and check this out if you guys are interested in this. Just from putting it together and seeing it actually in the room, I'm liking it. If you guys liking what we're doing here on the Dad Reviews on Amazon, hit that follow button. Thank you guys for coming and putting this together with me. I definitely appreciate it. Thank y'all for watching, and Dad out.